What's the best piece of advice an older person has given you? My dad was a hardworking man. He worked in construction, and when I was 16, he got me a job working with him. I was excited to be earning my own money, but after a few weeks, I started to hate it. The work was hard, and the days were long. One day, I was complaining to my dad about how much I hated the job. He looked at me and said, "Son, if you don't want to end up doing this for the rest of your life, you need to get an education. You need to work hard in school and get a good job so you don't have to do this kind of work." I didn't want to hear it at the time, but his words stuck with me. I finished high school and went on to college, where I studied engineering. After college, I got a good job in my field and worked hard to build a successful career. Years later, I was driving my dad to a doctor's appointment when we drove past a construction site. I pointed to the workers and said, "Remember when you told me I needed to get an education so I wouldn't have to do that kind of work?" He nodded, and I said, "Well, I did it. I got an education, and now I have a good job. I don't have to do that kind of work anymore." My dad smiled and said, "I'm proud of you, son."